and your students from 8th, 9th and 10th standards. Very soon, when you finish your 8th, there's no confusion, you have to go to 9th only. Any choice there? When you finish your 9th, you have to go to 10th only. But the question arises, when you finish your 10th, you have to make one choice. Whether you take science or commerce or arts or diploma or something else. Once you finish that, you have to make one more choice, more specifically. So it's important that you are aware of all the career options which are available. Sadly, many of them think engineering is the only career available, or medicine is the only career available. I want to become a software engineer. I want to become a mechanical engineer available. That is why we thought we'll have this session for students of 8th, 9th and 10th. Have an idea of the career and be aware of all the options available. So last time you had a retired colonel who came and spoke about getting into the defense services. Today we have got a young and upcoming chartered accountant or auditor, Mr. Praveen Reddy, who has been a close family friend of ours since many years. And when I requested him, can you come and spend some time to talk to our students about how to get into this career, he happily accepted. And he will be sharing with you the career options related to CA, options in commerce, maybe even CS, all those related career options he'll be sharing with you. Listen attentively, and at the end of the session, you can also ask any queries or questions that you may have. So I hand over to Mr. Praveen.
Can get little easier for you, but you have multiple avenues for you to get into and how to train yourself and how to get into commerce related fields and educating kind of professional courses. Yeah. So I hope you all had your lunch.
Yes, sir.
So just don't fall asleep. There's something that's going to be really helpful for you. If you feel like falling asleep, just raise your hand and ask it out that you feel that's not relevant. Don't ask something that's relevant. I'm trying to get you. Okay. So basically there are 3 courses which are called the professional courses once you come to the commerce side. These 3 courses are cost accountancy, the company secretary and chartered accountants. There are 3 professional courses which are pretty tough compared to any other course that you see. That is why these are called professional courses. They are one step ahead, and these are considered as one of the toughest exams of the country. They are called toughest exams for a reason, not for people to back out, but for people to take it up more challenging. Only people who want to take it up more challenging, they want to have something that is more tough. So this is not to scare you, but this is to enlighten you as part of yourself. Not that somebody else has chosen. I'm not denying the fact that your parents would also do a parallel research for you guys for the same thing. Your teachers would do the same thing. But you need to open yourself and try out what is the pros and cons of why you have to take things. With this outside, I would like to now enter into the tough courses, which is CA. I will come in the hierarchy and the toughness is there. So CA basically is governed by an institute. I will not get into minute technicalities because you're too young and there's a lot of time for you to catch up with it. Most probably the course might change. Since it's changed in 2023 July, just as about a month back, it got changed. There's a lot of revision that is happening. So I will just tell you as to how these institutes work and what you need to do to get into it and why this course. So the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is set up by the government. The government has made a parliamentary committee and it's got the recognition from the government. Same way, Institute of Company Secretaries of India, Institute of Cost Accountants of India, these are all the bodies which are governing CA, CS and cost accountancy. These bodies which are being set up by the government, they regulate and also conduct exams and also try to evaluate why this course is being revised and how the course is being revised. So this needs to be kept in mind. There is a governing body for all this. Like ICAC has an ICAC board. That way all these professional courses have a separate board which regulates all this. One place is called inter, final. So a lot of different nomenclatures are used for different levels. So for simplicity, I'll name it as level 1, level 2 and level 3. So level 1 is where you have 4 subjects. For you to get into CA, you have 2 different modes. One first mode is as soon as you clear your 10th, you have an option to go in and enrolling with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Every city will have a branch of this Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So this branch in Bangalore is in Vasant Nagar. If you go to Vasant Nagar, next to Cantonment railway station, if you go there, you will find that they'll give you a prospectus, there's an online prospectus, you can fill up the things online. Immediately after your 10th, you can register for it. Once you register for it, you will be only eligible to write your exam after your 10th. So it's not a course that you want to straight away type in after your 10th. You have to do it after 12th. So there are some people who are determined that I'm going to do CA immediately after my 10th. I know my career path, so I'm going to register it now. So what is the advantage of registering it immediately after your 10th? Is that you save at least 6 months to 1 year. So immediately once your 10th gets over, you register, go to your 12th, finish your 12th. After 12th, there's a 4-month gap. The exams are conducted for this, which is called as a foundation course. They conducted twice a year, one in June and one in December. So there are 4 subjects in it, and the passing marks is 50%. You have to get 50% to secure to go to the next course. So as soon as you finish your 10th, you go register with your provisional marks card, finish your 12th, give your exam, your foundation is done. Once your foundation is done, we move to the next level called as the intermediate. That's level 2. You cleared it. Now they go to group 2. They will again have 3 subjects. Again the same principle applies that you got to score 40 in each, 50 in aggregate. Again a tough one. So advantage of taking both the groups together is that in case you get 148 in one group, if you just take that group, you are not clear because you didn't attend 150. You have to write for exam level 2, all exam oriented. In few papers you have MCQs. In few papers you can directly write, it's a subjective paper. You got to write everything and clear the paper. The correction is going to be very tough. It's not going to be what you see in school or colleges or elsewhere. They expect some kind of professionalism. You see the pass percentage in many of these things are probably in single digits or only in 2 digits. Why is that's going to happen? Is because the people who are writing the exam and people who are correcting it are also the topic. They're not expecting somebody who's very used to write it and they get a degree probably 40%, 45%. In all of these courses that I'm talking about, you will have nothing called as what is your percentage of marks. So suppose you finish your 12th standard or 10th standard, people say how much percentage you will get. That doesn't matter in these courses. In these courses, have you cleared or not cleared? That's all. There are only 2 things. You either clear it or you don't clear it. That's how tough it is. So let's say group 1 in any of these courses, group 1, subject 1, you got 60, you got subject 2, you got 42, subject 3, you got 35, which is less than your 40 marks. Right? So you have to repeat all the 3 subjects. It's not one subject. You have to repeat all the 3 subjects to write again, get your marks to aggregate to 50%, and then clear the exam. And so, with this thing, there is, once this courses got tougher and tougher, for you guys to explore, there's something called as the ACCA. ACCA is again Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. Okay, this again a global course. It is not something that is indigenously made by a few people here and there. It is again a global course. It has only some 230,000 members till date, not many people who are involved. You can also explore going there because the pass percentage is slightly higher. But if you ask me, always try to get to the toughest course, whichever stream you choose. You choose science or commerce or choose arts, you choose anything, go to the toughest course. Test yourself in the toughest course. Toughest water will give you the best results. When you test yourself there, if you think it is not working there or there is some kind of thing that can scale yourself down, you can always come. But if you start from the very small basics, let me do this course, which is a very easy course, I'll get a job. This is very a short term. I want you guys to think on a long term basis. When you think on a long term basis, you will get, if you do the toughest course, you will know what your value is. It's not that you can't clear, it is just your grit. If you have grit, there is nothing. There are people whom I know who have just got 50, 52%, 60, 61%. They're all average students in those parameters. These average students have gone ahead to secure ranks in the Chartered Accountancy Company Secretary or any other course. It is not that it is restricted to people who score 90%, 80%. It's not that. It is for anybody and everybody. If you have the caliber, if you have the grit, passion that has to drive you towards writing, that's what makes it easier. Don't choose any kind of tough courses, easy courses. Choose only tough courses which you can, as much as you can, because that will make you realize how valuable you are. The minute you choose a lower course, you start overestimating yourself. Okay, that's all I have as a background to tell you what all the. Just check if I missed something. In CA or CA intermediate, you have something called as a practical training. You need to serve under a chartered accountant as an intern. You need to do an internship under a chartered accountant for 2 years. Uninterrupted, you will not have get any holidays apart from the general holidays, Saturday, Sunday, all these holidays. Apart from that, you have to undergo a practical training. So, on an estimate, chartered accountancy would take around 4 to 5 years for you to finish your course. If you start at the beginning, like a +1, +2, immediately after +2, you get into this course, then you have around 4.5 years max. You can finish that and come out, provided you clear all of this in the first time. You get it of it. Then you become a chartered accountant or a company secretary. Then there are a lot of post-qualification courses that you can do. Again, there is a specialization in this specialization. In this professional course, again, there is a specialization. Not to worry about it right now. For you, right now, to get into this course, these are the backgrounds, prospectors, online, everything is available to you. You can go to the institute. There are a lot of people sitting there to help you understand why you can choose this course. These are all global courses. These are all courses that will, take you to a different level, take you to a level that an engineer or doctor might not be able to achieve. If you can become a professional with acute acumen, you will be able to succeed in this. Happy to take it.
Some pros and cons about this profession.
Cons I would not like to say. Pros are again, it is my personal experience. When you walk into any kind of seminar or any kind of gathering of audience, the minute somebody says this person is a chartered accountant, or company secretary, or a cost accountant, the ACCA, the respect in them goes up. Irrespective of whichever attempt you clear, you didn't clear the 10th, you probably cleared the 10th attempt, not the first attempt. But still your respect towards you will always stay. The second advantage of this, apart from the social advantage you have here, is you can either get into employment or you can get into practice. Practice is basically establishing your own firm. You can become independent, then you can start working on yourself, and then work for your clients. You can file income tax returns, do audits, do a lot of other. There's a huge avenue once you become a chartered accountant or a company secretary. There are a lot of places that you can venture into that people have unheard of. There's something called as the equity research. This is not there. This is not, you have not heard of this. This is basically researching into the equity market in the city. RBI has a lot of posts to it. These are some things that probably you would not have heard of. So when I tell you to go interact as much as possible with as many chartered accountants, engineers, doctors, it's okay. I'm not restricting you to any field. You will get to know that there's a lot of avenue, a lot of scope. Once you get into it, you will start exploring what is there. But you have to make up your mind. You need to first see that you meet the right person. You might be good at mathematics. You might be good at calculating, estimating, all of these. So these are the pros and cons that you have to put for yourself. Okay, what am I good at? What do you think? I know at your age we all feel that we're all heroes. We know everything. We can do anything kind of thing. With that attitude, you'll also have to approach what is my specialization. What can I specialize? Am I good at taking care of people? Am I good at looking at numbers? Am I looking at if I'm good at reading some things? You can become a lawyer. You can might as well become a lawyer. So again, if you go becoming a lawyer, you should always look at getting yourself also NLS, which is there in Bangalore. These are the top institutes which give you a recognition of being a lawyer or a company secretary or etc. One con is that you will have to work on yourself. That is the only con that you see. Everything else is pros. Everything else works to your advantage. Only disadvantage is you don't have somebody pushing you behind. It's 9 o'clock, come on, get up. It's 8 o'clock, come on, get up. 6 o'clock, get up. No. We have, when I was writing my exam, I was sleeping only for 5 hours before the exam. Whereas you actually require to have 8 hours the good sleep for you to remember. The notions are so vast that you will not get time to revise, time to do everything. So it's only 4 hours or 5 hours to sleep before. But then those are in the past. Today I don't feel that there is a pressure of that kind. I feel I enjoy saying I have a success story. You know, I did this, I sacrificed this, I did this, and I got my success today. So apart from that, it is a self-regulatory course. You need to self-regulate yourself, you need to concentrate on mental health, physical health, all of these things to get to where you want to go because of the professional. You don't see any IIT or any kind of scientist who's fat, right? He's physically fit because he knows he's mentally fit. He knows that his brain has to work more. He cannot say that, you know, okay, today I will relax, tomorrow I will sleep. No, it's a constant effort. Constant efforts they're making. But I'm taking a parallel reference of scientists because ISRO has a grand success. You don't see, if you see any of their chairmen also sitting in Punjab, they're launching, and you see when Modi is giving, none of them are fat. These days are not fat because tomorrow they know if they're not physically healthy, they will not be able to deliver justice. If they're not mentally well, they'll not be able to deliver justice.
Is all the sacrifices what you have done, is it worth it?
Definitely, definitely. It is never unworthwhile to do anything. Anything at all. Even if you do gardening in your house and the plant did not turn out well, it is not unworthwhile. It is always worthwhile. Whatever you do, but if you get into something, do it 100%. If you say, I might clear, I might not clear. I might want to write this exam, I might not. Don't get into those doubtful events. If you have a single percent of doubt in your mind, you'll fail. Anyway, when you're planting a small plant, then you say whether this plant is going to survive or not. It will definitely die. Don't have doubts in your mind. You only accept positivity. That's when you will rejoice what the journey is.
Sir, when do you recommend to stop trying, sir? Because many people try for 3-4 times, they give 3-4 attempts. So, should they continue attempting and trying again, or choose some other profession or other courses?
Yeah, so this again depends on the age, social pressure, what are other factors which you have. But if you ask me, you should never stop trying. Anything at all, you should never stop trying. So until you achieve it, you will not be, you should have a sense of satisfaction in it. When you finish something, when you write something, you should have some kind of satisfaction. That satisfaction comes to you only when you attempted 100% and cleared it. So see now, let's say CA course, the expectation is here. You are here in terms of delivery. You are not able to match up with them. You can't expect them to come down to the standards. Yes, I will make, what's your name? Sorry,
Minas.
Meena. Meena, correct?
Minas.
Minas, okay. So if they're not, the institute is not going to come down and say, okay, no, let me clear Minas and then walk, take more standards up. No. You have to raise it up. So what does it take to raise up? Many people give up because they don't want to change. If I'm reading, let's say, one set of books for my exam, I know this I've given 2 attempts, but these books are not helping me here. I got conceptually everything right, but there's something missing. You need to look for an alternative course. You need to attend some crash courses. You need to attend some other different coaching club. It's probably a month and a half effort for you to clear that one subject. There will be some subjects in the total course. You need to change your strategy to make sure you win. You don't win.